Morning, guys. It's Frosty. This, if you're a diesel owner and you're driving a diesel truck, this is a map air sensor MAP sensor spacer, especially for the L5Ps. What this does is this goes into your intake. Now your map is sitting right down in your intake like that. You're going to take it out and you're going to put it in here. And then this is going to replace the bolt that you used there, the bolt that you took out of here, where it's sitting like this. This bolt will go back here and you'll put your map back here. The reason you're doing that, and the reason that the whole purpose behind this whole daggone thing is quite simply you want to relocate your map. Over time in your intake, I'm going to show you a picture here. Let me get this thing here located. Spin it around here. And there it is right there. This guy's putting it on. And if you'll see this right here, that's the place that goes into your intake right there, that little hole. That is your map. It's not supposed to be black. It's actually supposed to be nice and pretty blue. But you're going to clean it, and then you're going to put it right in the back. It looks like a little bitty a boxing, one of those little, what do you call it, little boxing bag things that comes down. And what happens is, over time, in that intake right there, that thing just, because this is where your turbo is, this goes into your turbo, and this is your intake coming over here, and all this exhaust gases and everything, this map senses that flow, and it adjusts your fuel. Well, this thing fills up. I have seen pictures of them where they will be just built up almost black, solid. What this does, this goes with an O-ring on it. You got to make sure that O-ring's in there, it'll leak. This goes down in where your map was. And then you put your map in the back of this and it relocates it here. So the gases come up, go around, go through your map. Your map still reads correctly, everything. Then you put, the bolt here in the back that you take out of your map. This little kit is a wonderful kit. It comes with a bolt here. It comes with the spacer, so where you can put it where it needs to go. And then if you raise this thing up and get this out of here, down underneath the bottom, it even comes with a little bit of Loctite, blue Loctite to put on it. This is an excellent kit, and it's like 60 some bucks. It's not very expensive, and it's solid billet aluminum, and it is from S&B. They're the one that makes the cold air intakes. But these are some of the problems with the L5Ps and diesels just in general, is there's a lot of soot buildup in these engines, and believe me, it was well worth it for this map sensor spacer for the L5P. That's what that is. And there's the map sensor spacer, and there's the part number. I'm changing out a lot of the pipes, cold air intakes, the radiator pipes, the downflow pipes, the intercooler pipes. I'm doing it in stages because those little suckers are expensive. I'm going with Whirly Fab on the pipes, and then I'm going with S&B on the other parts, cold air intake and the relocator. Whirly Fab makes a lot of new products, They actually make an aluminum cooling tank that you can replace the cooling tank on your engine. They make an aluminum, they make it all. They make an airbox, everything, but I've already got the airbox. I've already got the S&B, so I'm going to put all that on. I'll get all that on probably sometime this week and get it all done, and then I'll do a video and let you guys look at it. And it just makes the engine breathe better. I'm not going to do a delete. I'm not going to do all that, because my understanding is if you do the delete, you run into a lot of issues. There's a lot of issues if you do the delete. Everybody's talking about it. They're saying, the EPA's coming in hard on that. I know that Gail Banks makes a Banks Derringer. I'm thinking about that. If you guys have any comments on that, please let me know. But I am thinking about the Banks Derringer kit, and just to it helps with the transmission shifting, increased horsepower, and fuel economy. I'm getting decent. I'm getting about 20 miles to the gallon now, but I want to make sure. I just want longevity. My truck's got about 90,000 miles on it. It has had one regen since I've had it, and I bought it brand new. And the regen was about 30,000 miles, and it was my wife was driving it, and she noticed it. And I have never, this truck does not regen because, well, as the old saying goes, I drive it like I stole it. So I keep it in, I run it on the interstate most of the time, not a lot of city driving, and which is more than anything, it's just back and forth, taking her to work and home. And it's 100 miles, 50 miles up, 50 miles back. And we do drive the interstate, or we drive the back roads, and you can do, make a decent time on the back roads. There's no traffic, and it's good roads. So, like I said, you drive it like you stole it, and keeps it cleaned out, and you don't end up with a lot of buildup in there. So, if you have any comments on that Banks Derringer, let me know. I am thinking about it. Any of you that have tried it, but I'll get this installed within the next couple days, and then hopefully by the weekend I'll get the cold air intake installed. This is Frosty, guys, and I appreciate you watching. Have a good day. I'm out.